Shalom, family. Grace, mercy, and peace be unto you. From Yahuwah, our Father, and Yahusha, the Mashayah, his voice. Hear, O Yesharo, Yahuwah, our mighty one, he is one Yahuwah. This is Brother David coming to you again to bring you a report. The renewed moon was spotted and confirmed August 9th in the evening, which will make our Sabbath on Tuesday. Hello, Yahuwah. We have found the beginning of the 7th month, and this would be the first day. What a wonderful thing. The Father has given us a sign that leads us back to Him. Look at this. The moon is coming out of the conjunction. It's like an eclipse. Happens every month. And as the moon moves away from the sun transfers its light to the moon by 1/2 of a 7th part, which equals 1/14th part, which is one day, and you can see it in the sky. Can we fake this? No. Can any man change this? No. What can men do? They can make statements like this. You start from the dark moon. That's one day before this event. Then you have others say that you start from the full moon. That's 15 days later, the 14th day in the evening from this event. Then you have those who say you have to add a 13th month to the calendar according to Meton or the Metonic cycle. Does it change this? Not at all. This continues its cycle from month to month, year to year, without fail. It's been going since creation. Men, let me just spell it out the way it should be. The Europeans, the Gentiles, have moved away from this. They could not control it. And they moved to what you call a sun calendar, in which they can perpetrate any fraud that they want to, because we're living in their matrix. Now let's take a look at some sightings. Here we have Little Brother Dash. His sighting, 8:35 p.m. Do you know the only way that the children can go out and do this? It's because their fathers or their mothers are teaching them the ways of Yahuwah. Brother Dash, well done. Let me repeat myself. Well done. Then, at 8:45, he took another photo. And he's on the West Coast. Now, I want you to see something. Watch this, okay? Then we have Sister Yahudah. Now, Sister Yahudah is a pro at this. She said in her email she could not see the renewed moon from her home because the trees and the housetops were obstructing her view. So she drove around to an area where she had a clear view of the western sky, and she took this picture. She said, Brother David, this is not one of my best pictures, but she did it on the fly. Look, her car door, is open right there where she took the picture. Now, I blew the picture up a little just to see. And you see that dark cloud next to the BP sign, to the left of the BP sign? In that little crack there is the renewed moon. And when you blow it up, you can see it. Well done, Sister Yahuja. You have shown that you don't give up. Just because there's trees and homes, you're going to find a way to make your sighting very, very good. Now I want to show you something. Something my wife and I were looking at a few minutes ago when we were creating this video. Little Brother Dash is on the West Coast. It's California. Sister Yahuja is on the East Coast, North Carolina. Hey, didn't they tell us that there's a 3-hour time difference from the East Coast to the West Coast? Are you starting to see their time and their time difference that they've created does not apply to the lunar or the solar event? They're in the sky, independent of anything that the Gentiles have to say. Now think about what I'm just showing you. The only reason that we have discovered all of these things is because we're looking up. Then we have little Michael Riggs. You have to read what his father put on the comment board. Little Michael is the one who spotted it for his family. They were all outside looking for the renewed moon. And little Michael said, "There it is, Daddy." And everyone turned around and said, "Where?" And little Michael said, "Right there." And they all looked, and they saw the renewed moon for the first time. Listen, this is the time of our return. We're returning back to Yahuwah. We're searching for him in the daytime with a flashlight. Now let me tell you something, Big Michael. The only reason that your son was out there to spot this renewed moon was because you are training him properly. They have just joined the channel, and they're out there spotting the renewed moon and going through the motions just like our ancestors did thousands of years ago. Bravo to my brothers and my sisters, because there's many more. It's just that everyone doesn't have my email address and they didn't upload the pictures. Maybe they didn't know that they were supposed to do that. But you can. And I'll leave my email address in the description so that you'll be able to upload your videos. Now, don't use the email just to communicate with me. Use it to upload your new moon sightings. Then we come to Brother Kuya's calendar. Brother Kuya, my man, thank you for your hard work. We've come around a full year, and your calendars have helped us to navigate through this matrix in which we were brought into. Brother Kuya overlaps the time that you see in the sky on top of the Gentiles' paper calendar. And every month, you have accurate time. You see, if you're going to work or doing anything that is according to this world, you have to follow Gentile time. But if you're looking for the Father's Sabbaths or feast days, you have to follow lunar time. The moon is your sign for your feast days. You cannot go by the sun. And the moon is a perfect timepiece. It gives you accurate time from month to month and year to year. Now I want you to look at day one. Day one is symbolized on the Gregorian calendar as day number 10 in yellow. You see it there? That would be day one, the first day of the Feast of Trumpets. Enjoy, celebrate, blow the trumpets, have a barbecue, eat, drink, and be merry. Because from this day, you're going to count 9 days. And you're going to come to the 18th in yellow on the Gregorian calendar. And it'll be the 9th on the lunar calendar, like in the sky. And just as it says in Leviticus 23, from the evening of the 9th into the evening of the 10th is your day of atonement. So you can see it right here on your calendar. Then, after you have afflicted your souls and you make it through that day, 5 days later, you're going to come right back to the 14th in the evening, and you're going to start your Feast of Booths, Feast of Tabernacles. This is when you're going to build your booth. I'm working on the video now. It'll be uploaded soon. That feast you're going to have for 8 days. Then we are finished with all of the feasts that comes in this month. Brothers and sisters, we're in the time of our deliverance. Can you not see it? Have you been watching the news? The first thing that we saw in the news was that the man of sin was revealed in the beginning of this year. Then later on in this year, we have floods all over the world. They've never seen it before. It's an anomaly. Remember what the Bible says. Floods, earthquakes. These things are going to be in different places around the world. There's fires that are burning up all of their agricultural areas all around the world. We still have fires burning in California and Colorado, over in the West Coast. Then we have the plague. And as soon as they thought that they had a vaccine to stop the plague, what happened? Now they have a new variant, the Delta variant. And now they begin to call you names. What is your name? You're an anti-vaxxer if you have not taken their vaccine. And now they're blaming you, if you didn't take a vaccine, for spreading this virus. We are truly in the last days, brothers and sisters. Stay in this book. Study the law. Apply it to your life. Stay out of their venues. You don't need to join with the pagans, the lovers of pleasure. They want you to go to the movies to spend your money. They want you to go to the mall to spend your money. They want you to go to Disney, spend your money. Do you know why they want you to do all of these things? Because they want to keep their economies afloat. And the Father has hit them in their belts, right where it hurts, the money. And they will do anything to keep their economies afloat. You, on the other hand, do everything to line up according to the will of Yahuwah. Shalom, brothers and sisters. Enjoy your feast.